What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your Monday Night Raw review for January 2nd, 2017. Vince McMahon and the WWE went all out this week on Monday Night Raw. Absolutely. I guess they took a look at the ratings and saw that SmackDown kicked Monday Night Raw's ass last week and beat them and said, you know what? We got to top SmackDown this week. So they went all out because we saw a last man standing matchup. We saw Goldberg, Paul Heyman. We saw the advertisement for Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker next week on Raw. We saw all that plus a lot more this week. Lot going on. Pretty decent show. Foley starts off the show having his New Year's resolution, new haircut, all that kind of crap. And what will happen at the Royal Rumble? Out comes Kevin Owens and Jericho. You think you're funny, Foley? And all this kind of crap. This usual stick that Jericho does. It's going to put him on the list. And Jericho says that he's going to look like a sexy pinata in the cage of Jericho at the Royal Rumble. Foley is abusing his power, and out comes Stephanie McMahon and makes all the matches that we're going to see tonight. The two big ones, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Whoever wins the matchup will be allowed to be at ringside later on in the night. Seth Rollins did pick up the victory. However, it didn't really make a difference because we never saw Seth Rollins during the Roman Reigns versus Chris Jericho matchup. Kevin Owens lost and he was banned from ringside. So that did make the difference later on in the night, which we will go over. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, pretty good contest. Kevin Owens ended up smashing Seth Rollins over the face with the bell. Seth Rollins picks up the victory. Pretty good contest. Carl Anderson beats Cesaro. Cesaro absolutely is the best athlete they have on the roster. You know, they have a great tag team, him and Sheamus, but the more you see Cesaro do singles competition, the more you just wish WWE would do something with him by himself and move up to like a main event status. Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn in a last man standing matchup. Pretty good matchup, pretty good contest. You know, didn't see a lot of weapons being used like a normal last man standing matchup. You know, they compared this contest to Mankind versus The Rock. I Quit match. Honestly, it's no comparison to that. But this isn't back in the Attitude Era either. But it was a good match. Great way to build up Braun Strowman. We didn't hear what Sami Zayn's condition is. I'm sure they'll announce it later on WWE.com. Or we'll find out next week. Whatever the case, great way to build up Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman absolutely threw him from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring. Beat him all over the arena. I'm glad that they, took it to the back of the arena and didn't just keep it inside of the squared circle or around the squared circle. Glad they did that. Made it more interesting. Braun Strowman picked up the victory, and Sami Zayn really had that kind of Daniel Bryan look, never gave up right till the very end, and then he finally just kind of laid there for the count of 10, and it's barely livable. I mean, he looked like he was dead there. The New Day's resolution. They came out, was doing their usual shtick, and then Titus O'Neil. Oh my God. We got to see him dancing around in the ring, wanting to be the fourth member of the New Day, shaking his ass all over the ring. Absolutely horrible. I mean, I don't see how anybody got any entertainment off Titus O'Neil doing this. But the gist of it was he called Xavier Woods the weak link, and they had a match. And Titus O'Neil, once again, loses on Monday Night Raw because he's a jobber for Raw. I mean, that's just it. Xavier Woods picks up the victory over Titus O'Neil. Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak, for the first time in a long time, matter of fact, it might be the first time since Cruiserweights came on Monday Night Raw, picks up the victory in singles competition. Congratulations, Drew Gulak. Honestly, the biggest thing that I'm going to notice and I hope see in 2017 is Alicia Fox leave Cedric Alexander and go to Noam Dar. I can see that happen. Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns for the United States Championship. This matchup, pretty good contest, but you know what? Anything that Chris Jericho's in is always great. Absolutely. Towards the end of the contest, he takes the turnbuckle pad off. There's a really good, thing trying to fool the ref. Takes the turnbuckle pad off, goes outside, gets the U.S. belt, throws the U.S. belt in Roman Reigns' arms, and then drops. Ref almost believes it. Code breaker, 1-2. Of course, the Superman God, Roman Reigns, kicks out. And we get a spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is victorious. Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn and the rest of them are all happy. And Roman Reigns is still our United States champion. Brian Kendrick versus TJ Perkins. This is a nothing contest. I mean, it was nothing. Absolutely nothing. TJ Perkins, for the first time in like 2 months, picks up a victory on Monday Night Raw. Big Cass, the porno rivalry continues on Monday Night Raw because Big Cass is in a 2-on-1 handicap contest. You have, who cares? Big Cass versus Rusev and Jinder Mahal. Big Cass tosses both of them around all over the ring, and then, Rusev gets one kick, and then the match is over. Bayley has a little segment in the back, and Stephanie McMahon doesn't want her, thinks she sucks, thinks she doesn't have any character, thinks she doesn't belong on Monday Night Raw. And Bayley says, well, I don't care what you think. I'm awesome. I'm Bayley. I might not look like Charlotte. I might not have the Charlotte touch or the Flair touch. But it took me a long time to be here, and I'm just going to be Bayley. And I'm going to be the new women's champion. Look, she beat Nia Jax tonight, and it was because of help from Sasha Banks, but she's going to a Royal Rumble to face Charlotte. She's 3-0 right now. And Charlotte is going to win at the Royal Rumble because there's no way WWE is going to get rid or break that pay-per-view streak of Charlotte's at the Royal Rumble, a non-WrestleMania event. It's just not going to happen. The WrestleMania is when Charlotte's going to lose at a pay-per-view event. And in the main event, the Kevin Owens show with Goldberg. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho come out, and they make it pretty entertaining at first. Kevin Owens introduces a man that needs no introduction in Chris Jericho. Absolutely hilarious. Tampa Bay, the entire city gets put on the list of Jericho. Ain't get in, man! Because they like to chant Goldberg. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, downright funny. I mean, it was great. And Goldberg comes out, wants to spear everybody in sight, tells Kevin Owens to shut up, tells Chris Jericho to shut up. Chris Jericho threatens to put him on the list. And Goldberg says, you know what happens? I'm going to spear you. That's what happens. I'm not going on no damn list, all that kind of crap. Next thing you hear is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's out here doing his usual shtick about being the advocate and about how, it's going to be eat, sleep, eliminate, repeat. Eat, sleep, eliminate, repeat. Eat, sleep, eliminate, repeat at the Royal Rumble by Brock Lesnar. And then it goes from that to being shit in a handbasket. Because Roman Reigns has to bore us with his presence. And comes out and says he doesn't want to have anything to do with Kevin Owens or Chris Jericho. He just has a bone to pick with Goldberg. And they have a stare down. And honestly, look, if it came down to Roman Reigns, one of the worst spears in the business in history, versus Goldberg, who has by far the best spear in the wrestling business ever, that would be dreadful because Vince McMahon would make Goldberg eat a Roman Reigns spear 1, 2, 3. But thankfully, we're not going to have to worry about that. And then it got even worse because Braun Strowman, the walking advertisement for a ratings killer, graced us with his presence and said, if anybody is winning the Royal Rumble, it's me. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho walks out of the ring and we get a double spear. And that was pretty much Monday Night Raw tonight. Pretty good show. Not too much to complain about. Tomorrow night, looking forward to that too because John Cena and AJ Styles contract signing for their WWE Championship matchup is happening tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. Pretty good week on WWE this week. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Webby at 2007 Webby. Facebook, Webby at 2007 Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.